Hello, love. Welcome home to Eden. This is Eve Christoph, your Love Life Muse. Stick with me for the hottest news and subscribe to this channel, Love Life with Eve, to get somewhere new. I'm here to bring you a rare glimpse of sexual divinity and the sacred truth of women. Tonight's topic for you has to do with white girls, sexuality, and what the heck is going on, because I keep hearing from all these guys who fall in love with their white girlfriends only to discover after the first flurry of sexual energy, it's just not there anymore, and it's like it's buried, or she's afraid of it. She's afraid of keeping on going there, going further. She doesn't want to dance with him anymore. So here we go. This is very, very important. We cannot talk about white girls' sexuality without at the same time acknowledging the huge elephant in the room, the historical event that changed everything for white girls. We cannot pretend anymore like it didn't happen and it made no difference. The fact that millions, 6 million women were murdered in a genocide of the witches, 6 million white women by their own men. Okay, and why were they murdered? For being sexy, for being healers, for being ecstatic dancers, for having rituals of paganism in the forest where God to them was as much a woman as a man, where they worshipped the divine polarity of sexuality in the universe through ecstatic sexual rituals of their own with the earth, pouring milk into the goddess's womb, and being able to heal their families with herbs. Now, if you can imagine that everything feminine, everything woman, everything healing, every gift you ever had for your family was turned against you and you were burned for that, actually murdered. Take away all the most powerful, all the most ecstatic, gorgeous Kundalini women and kill them. Now who do you have left? A bunch of terrified, afraid women. Okay, so this really happened, and it wasn't that long ago. It was only a couple hundred years back, and it is in our DNA now, the way we feel towards white men. We know we have this sensation, if we go too far, they're afraid of our power and our beauty and our sexuality. And we've become timid in the presence of the white man because we've found him to be profoundly afraid of our power, basically our sexiness, unable to just get with it and join it, instead wanting to dominate it, sublimate it, and end it. Now, you're not that guy. You're this amazing guy. You're ready for love and sexuality and playfulness, and you're just like, I never burned anybody at the stake. Come on, my beautiful queen. Where's your sexuality? Why don't you just trust me? Let me heal you. Yeah, let you heal her, right? And you can, you will, except for the fact that 20% of white women nowadays do not see themselves as leaders or ever being running for office or being leaders. 40% of African American women do see themselves as leaders. There's a whole New York Times article on this. And if you're being sexual with a woman who feels she is a leader and sees herself as a leader and is not afraid of that and doesn't feel that being with a man is to sublimate her power or be killed in her unconscious. she's going to have a whole different way of sharing sensuality with you that is on her own terms, in a way that teaches you and heals you and nourishes you. So what do? It's a white woman predicament. It's like the African American predicament. You just can't take away what just happened in history a couple years back and is still in the process of happening, of slavery, of the jail system, slavery jail system, and the all the brutalities of the white people, for the African American people. Well, similarly for the white woman, you can't just take it away that our men did this, because the trouble is it's not over with. It's still in them. They're still making it clear to us that they are afraid of us when we dance. I mean, when I date an African American or Latin guy, I go dancing, they dance too. And my dancing is free and powerful, and it's sexy to them. I go dancing when I'm with the white guys, and they're threatened. They either won't dance with me or they want me to stop. Dance is the first place you see the fear of the feminine. Now here's another thing. Take the Gypsy cards, right? The Gypsy Dakini cards of divination that the healer women used. Okay, I love this deck. This is called the Sacred Dakini Oracle, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to pull a card right now for this conversation. What will help you heal her and bring her into her trust of you, and open and flourish and flower again the way she was in the beginning with you. Now you, as I pull this card, please work on your feelings of fear, okay? Because as soon as the esoteric woman comes in the room, who can be directly connected to God, Goddess, who can talk in tongues, who can talk to God through her own heart, through her cards, do you suddenly put her in a scary place? Ooh, that's the witch lady. Do you put her on a pedestal like somebody who's now like a prophet you can't be friends with? Can you just take this ability of the woman to be at the center of the cosmos, able to connect with all levels of consciousness and power intrinsically? Can you just take that for granted, like to just take it as a given? That's the way women are. And if you have a Latin culture, there's the curanderas. Everybody knows the curanderas help the community. There in the African culture, there's the voodoo women who are doing magic and potions. And no, it's not all black magic stuff, although every single culture in every religion of every kind has a dark, I don't want to say black and dark. See, there's racism. A negative way they use their mysticism. And that's not specific to witches. It's specific to everybody. Are we staying positive? Are we staying helpful? So here I go. I'm going to pull a card for you, okay? To help her. Card is the way through. The way through. What is the way through? I'm not sure. Healing Yakshi tree spirit. So this is about you. The way through for her is if you can be more of a nature man, if you can be more of a primal healer for her, go back to your indigenous roots, your white indigenous roots, your pagan roots, and help her feel trust that she can be that wild pagan woman, and you, because you are of the same ancient wisdom and trust. Okay. Okay. Love you. Thank you for listening to this and getting with it and understanding that for all white women, The problem going on is that the Inquisition happened and no one acknowledges it, and how it damaged our sexuality and our trust of the white men, and no one is dealing with the healing that, the reparations for that, for the white woman. Okay, it's got to happen somehow.